You've been trying so hard, haven't you, my love? Come sit with me for a moment. Let's exhale together. Just like that. Yes, let it all soften. You've carried so much today, so many expectations, responsibilities, the constant reaching for something just out of grasp. And I want you to hear this, not just with your ears, but with your heart. You were never meant to live in constant effort. You were meant to live in harmony, with the rhythm of your breath, with the quiet whispers of your soul, and with the beautiful flow of life that is always trying to love you forward. People come to me and say, "Louise, I'm exhausted. I keep trying, and it never feels like enough." And I say gently, "Darling, you are enough. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are just tired from pushing against the current." Let's pause the striving. Let's breathe into the possibility that life can feel easier, more graceful, more supported. There's no need to struggle. What you need will come to you when you trust. What if this was the moment you stopped chasing and started receiving? Repeat softly with me now. I release the need to force life. I allow life to support me. Let these words be the first drop of peace returning to your system. You don't need to do more to deserve rest. You only need to remember, you are worthy just as you are. Now, shall we begin this journey into ease together? Trust is like planting a seed and not digging it up every day to check if it's growing. It's knowing that the process is sacred even when it's invisible. And so I say to you, my dear, trust is not laziness. Trust is alignment. When you trust, you are not abandoning your dreams. You are meeting them at the frequency of peace. People say to me, "Louise, I don't want to sit back and do nothing." And I say, "Sweetheart, trust doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing the right thing at the right time with the right energy." There's a difference between being passive and being receptive. When I trust, I move with grace. I do less and receive more. You see, when we act from fear, our energy tightens. It becomes brittle, frantic, chaotic. We rush, we push, we force. But when we act from love, our energy softens, and that softness magnetizes miracles. I no longer need to struggle to achieve. I am willing to allow good things to flow to me. Have you ever noticed how water doesn't strain to reach the ocean? It flows, steady, sure, trusting gravity to guide it. You too can trust the current of your life. There's a wisdom that knows exactly where you're going. Trust is not giving up. It's tuning in. It's choosing to believe that your value does not increase when you suffer. It's understanding that you are the only thinker in your mind, and you can choose to think differently about what productivity really means. Let me share a truth. Whatever we give out returns to us. So if we give out stress, we receive more stress. If we give out calm, we attract solutions that match that peace. It's not magic, it's alignment. Imagine this. Two people plant the same garden. One waters it with anxiety, the other with trust. Whose flowers do you think bloom brighter? The energy we bring to our actions matters just as much as the actions themselves. Now let's talk about the three kinds of energy: forced, inspired, and aligned. Forced action feels like pushing a boulder uphill. It drains you, and even when you succeed, it often leaves you empty. Inspired action comes from a place of joy. It feels light, almost playful. It's when an idea moves through you and you follow it with ease, like dancing with the wind. Aligned energy is deeper still. It's when your whole being says yes. It's quiet confidence, not urgency. It's knowing that everything I need to know is revealed to me at exactly the right time. Let go of the idea that hustle equals success. Let go of the belief that rest is unproductive. You don't have to prove your worth through exhaustion. You don't have to earn love through overextension. You are worthy now. Worthy when you pause. Worthy when you listen. Say to yourself now, it is safe for me to slow down. It is safe for me to trust. Think of your body. When it's in panic, your muscles tighten, your breath shortens, your heart races. But when you trust, your whole system relaxes. Your body knows the truth before your mind does. Safety opens the door to grace. So I ask you gently, are you moving from fear or from faith? Are you trying to prove or to align? Are you acting out of desperation, or are you allowing yourself to be supported by something greater? I am open and receptive to all the good and abundance in the universe. That is the frequency of alignment, and in that openness, doors open, not because you kicked them down, but because you became the key. You don't have to do everything. You only have to do what is yours. And that knowing comes not from striving, but from stillness. When we trust, we hear more clearly. When we slow down, we see what we couldn't when rushing. You might think, but if I stop pushing, I'll fall behind. Darling, behind what? Behind whom? There is no race. There is only alignment or resistance. And when you are aligned, everything that is meant for you finds you, not because you chased it, but because you welcomed it. I am in the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing. That is the mantra of trust. That is the vibration that draws peace into your life like a magnet. Let today be the day you stop trying so hard to be seen and start choosing to see yourself. Let this be the hour you trade exhaustion for elegance. Let this be the moment you say, I deserve to live with ease. Remember, trust is not a passive stance. It is an empowered one. It means you believe in the timing of your life. It means you cooperate with the universe rather than compete against it. Tonight, as you reflect, ask yourself, what would it feel like to live from trust? Not from pressure, but from presence. Not from proving, but from peace. Let your answer become your compass. Let your alignment become your magnet. You are safe, you are guided, and life is not a test, it is a gift. And so, with tenderness in your heart and clarity in your soul, take this truth with you. When I trust, I move with grace. I do less and receive more. What are you so afraid will happen if you stop trying so hard? Pause with me. Really ask yourself that. What do you believe will fall apart if you simply allow yourself to breathe and be? So many of us have been conditioned to believe that control is safety, that effort equals worth, that perfection means protection. But my dear, what if none of that is true? Trying to control everything is often rooted in fear, fear of lack, of being judged, of failing. This fear is like a shadow that follows you even when the sun is shining. And it's time to understand where it came from so we can begin to soften it with love. People often tell me, Louise, I don't know how to stop. If I stop pushing, I feel like I'm failing. And I say gently, darling, you are not failing. You are just tired. And underneath that tiredness is a deep longing to feel safe, to be held, to finally rest. You see, I trust the process of life. I am safe. This is not just a lovely idea. It is a practice. It is a choice we make over and over again. Every time fear rises and whispers, do more, be more, fix it all now, you can gently place your hand over your heart and say, I am safe. I am supported. I am enough as I am. Let me ask you another question, one that may feel tender. What would it feel like to relax just a little? Not to give up, not to stop caring, but to release the white-knuckle grip you've had on life, to trust that life wants to hold you, not hurt you. So many of us learned early that love was conditional, that we had to achieve or perform or please in order to belong, and so we became masters of effort, experts in overextension. We thought, if I do everything right, I will finally be safe. But the truth is, safety is an inside job. It begins the moment we say, I no longer abandon myself. Your nervous system has been on high alert for so long that it may not know what rest feels like. But your soul remembers, and I am here to help you remember too. Take a deep breath with me now. Let it fill your belly, not just your chest. Exhale slowly. Again. This breath is your anchor. It is your way home. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. Even now, even in the chaos, even in the unknowing. Softening does not mean losing power. It means regaining your center. It means allowing your body to unclench, your mind to uncoil, your heart to open. It means asking, is there a gentler way? And then choosing it. I am willing to let go. I am willing to see peace instead of this. These words are not passive. They are revolutionary. Because when you stop forcing, you begin to align. When you stop gripping, your hands are open to receive. Let us look gently at the root of the struggle. Is it the belief that you are not enough? That you must earn your place in the world? That rest is weakness? These are not your truths. These are inherited fears. You are allowed to release them now. I forgive myself for believing I had to be perfect to be loved. Say that softly to your inner child. Let her know that she is enough. Let her know that her softness is not a liability. It is her light. We are going to walk slowly now. We are going to unlearn the urgency. We are going to choose a different way, a way of grace, a way of trust, a way of ease, not because we are giving up, but because we are waking up. I deserve rest. I deserve peace. I deserve to feel safe in my own body. These are your new truths. These are your birthrights. Now I want to ask you something sacred. What would you gain if you softened your pace? More clarity? More joy? More presence? What if the very thing you were seeking through effort was available through surrender? Try saying this with me. It is safe to trust. It is safe to slow down. Let that become your mantra for this chapter. Let those words guide your choices, your breath, your boundaries. And when the world tries to convince you that you're falling behind, remember, you are not on their timeline. You are on soul time. And soul time honors cycles, not schedules. Soul time listens to your body, not your calendar. So tonight, as you lay down, imagine laying down your burdens too. Picture each one melting into the earth beneath you. Picture life catching you in its hands and whispering, you never had to do this alone. You're not lazy for resting. You're not selfish for saying no. You are not weak for weeping. You are human, and your humanity is holy. I lovingly take care of my body, my mind, and my spirit. You do that not by doing more, but by doing what matters. And often what matters most is kindness to yourself. So, my love, here is your invitation. Let go of the belief that constant effort is the only path to fulfillment. Let yourself become curious about ease. Let your softness lead, and trust that the life you long for is not on the other side of burnout. It is here, waiting, whenever you are ready to receive it. Let's go deeper now, my love, because this is where the shift happens. Not in more doing, but in more being. You've softened. You've begun to trust. And now we begin to magnetize, not from desperation, but from alignment, not through grasping, but through becoming. You don't attract what you want through fear. You attract what you believe you're worthy of and what you feel aligned with. I want you to hear that again and let it echo gently through your heart. You are not here to beg for your blessings. You are here to remember that you are already worthy of them. You are not separate from the abundance you desire. You are its source, its match, its mirror. Desperation says, I must chase it because I am empty without it. Magnetism says, I become it because I am already whole. Feel the difference? One contracts your energy, the other expands it. I am a powerful magnet for what is mine. I am open and ready to receive. Say that with a softness that wraps around your nervous system like silk. I often say to people, the universe is listening not to your words, but to your vibration. You can say all the right affirmations, but if you're vibrating panic, the universe hears that. The invitation is to become a match for the life you want, energetically, to feel it in your body before it arrives. I now receive the good that I deserve. I open my arms to abundance. This is how we shift from chasing to drawing in. This is how we move from wishing to embodying. Imagine this with me. You walk into a room not trying to prove your worth, but knowing it. You don't demand attention, you radiate presence. That's magnetism, that's alignment. That's the power of your healed heart showing up without apology. Desperation is often born from a lie, the lie that what we want is separate from who we are. But what if you were never separate? What if the love, the success, the health, the peace you desire was already moving toward you the moment you believed you were ready? I am willing to release all resistance to receiving, because receiving is not weakness. It is worthiness in motion. It is faith saying, I am ready now. Not because you have everything figured out, but because you finally stopped holding yourself apart from your blessings. Now let's get practical, because I always believed in making the spiritual tangible. I want you to try this. Visualize yourself already having what you long for. See it, feel it. Imagine your body in the space of it, the way your shoulders settle, the way your face softens, the way your voice calms. Don't say, one day I will have it. Say, I am now attracting everything that belongs to me by divine right. Speak in the energy of already done. Speak from the timeline where your highest self already exists, because in many ways she already does. When you visualize, you give your subconscious a blueprint, and your mind, your body, your energy field begins to move in harmony with that image. You start walking, talking, choosing, breathing as if you already are who you are becoming. That's the secret. You don't wait to feel worthy. You feel worthy now. You don't wait to feel safe. You feel safe now. And in that safety, in that presence, you become magnetic. Let me remind you gently, everything I need comes to me at the perfect time. You do not need to force. You only need to feel in harmony with what you seek. If you are seeking love, become loving. If you are seeking peace, become peaceful. If you are seeking abundance, become grateful. The universe does not punish. It responds. It echoes your belief system. So the work, my darling, is not to fix your life from the outside in, but to align your inner world so deeply that the outer world rearranges itself to match. Have you ever tried so hard for something and watched it slip away, only to have it come back when you finally let go. That is not coincidence. That is the law of ease. That is proof that what is mine cannot be lost. You are not too late. You are not too much. You are not behind. You are on your path, and your path is sacred. Let go of chasing. Let go of over-explaining, over-apologizing, overdoing. You are not here to hustle your way into love. You are here to become love, and let love find you right where you are. Say this with me now. I am ready to receive. I am worthy of receiving. I welcome my good with joy and gratitude. Take a moment. Feel how that lands in your body. If there is resistance, that's okay. It just means there is a part of you still holding on to an old belief. Meet that part with love, not judgment. Say to it, I see you, and I choose something new now. You are no longer available for desperation. You are no longer available for self-abandonment. You are no longer available for anything that asks you to prove what is already divinely true about you. I am willing to change. I am willing to release old patterns that no longer serve me. This is the moment you return to yourself. This is the moment magnetism begins. Because magnetism is not performance. It is presence. It is not manipulation. It is maturity. It is knowing that you do not have to scream for what belongs to you. You only have to welcome it. And so, tonight or tomorrow or whenever the old urge to hustle returns, I want you to remember this. You are not here to chase. You are here to choose. Choose alignment. Choose softness. Choose peace. And then watch as life rises to meet the frequency of your wholeness. You are a powerful magnet for what is yours. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are becoming. And the universe celebrates you in every step of your return to truth. My beloved, you are doing so beautifully. I feel your heart. I feel the courage it takes to walk this path of trust, especially in a world that so often teaches us to brace, to doubt, to overextend. But let me remind you of a simple truth. You are not alone in this journey, and life is on your side. Trust is not a one-time decision. It is a daily practice, a sacred returning. It is a whisper you offer to yourself each morning, each noon, each night. I choose peace. I choose softness. I choose to believe that I am supported. Let's begin where the day begins, the morning. Before your feet touch the ground, place a hand on your heart. Breathe and say gently, today I choose trust over tension. Don't rush to check your phone. Don't leap into the storm of obligation. Start from stillness. Let your nervous system remember what it feels like to wake in gentleness. The way you start your day shapes its unfolding. When you begin in peace, peace becomes the thread that weaves through your actions. You are not behind. You are arriving right now. At midday, pause, even if only for a breath. Check in, not with your to-do list, but with your heart. Ask softly, am I acting from fear or from love? This question is not to judge you. It is to bring you home, to remind you that every thought we think is creating our future. If you find yourself in fear, that's okay. Just notice it, name it, and then choose again. I am willing to choose differently. I am willing to be kind to myself. There is no shame in noticing where you've strayed. There is only grace in returning. As the evening comes, I want you to practice the sacred art of release. You are not meant to carry the day into your dreams. Look into your own eyes, in the mirror, in reflection, in memory, and say, I did enough. I am enough. Let those words melt the residue of pressure. Let them be the balm that soothes your striving. You are not your productivity. You are not your list. You are not the approval or disapproval of others. You are a being of light learning how to live with more softness, more intention, more trust. And when doubt creeps in, because it will, my love, I want you to meet it not with judgment, but with curiosity. What story am I believing that makes me feel unsafe? Is it true? Do I want to keep carrying it? I am willing to release the need to be fearful, to be anxious, to be hard on myself. Let those words become your lullaby. I always taught the power of mirror work, and I believe it is one of the most direct ways to anchor trust. Stand before the mirror and say, looking deeply into your eyes, life loves me. I am supported. I can rest. Let it be awkward if it must. Let it feel unfamiliar. That just means healing is happening. Repetition reprograms. Repetition plants new beliefs. Repetition builds trust. Just as you once learned fear, you can now learn love. Let us now expand our lens. Trust is not only personal, it is universal. It is remembering that just as the flowers bloom in their time, you will too. That just as the sun rises without effort, you too can rise in ease. Everything I desire is making its way to me now with ease and joy. Let that truth land, not through control, not through panic, but through alignment. Now let us close this chapter with a reflection as sacred as the stars. The oak tree doesn't try to grow, it simply grows. The sun doesn't try to shine, it just does. You too are here to allow, not exhaust. You were never meant to be in constant resistance. You were meant to bloom. And blooming requires trust in your own timing, your own soil, your own light. So breathe with me now. Inhale peace, exhale expectation. Inhale truth, exhale tension. Say with me, I trust the timing of my life. I trust that all is unfolding perfectly. I magnetize what is mine by being who I truly am. Peaceful, patient, and full of love. You are not too late. You are not broken. You are not falling behind. You are right on time, unfolding in divine rhythm. So go gently now. Go with trust in your steps. Go with grace in your breath. And know this, life loves you. And so do I.